Well, hello there, my most amazing artists. Today I am not here. Oh, it's so sad. I'm really sad about it. But the good news is you get to hang out with our most excellent sub, Mrs. Snyder. Right, Mrs. Snyder? That's right, Mrs. Winter. Oh my gosh, great. So today I have a quick one-day project for you that you're going to work with some collage. We all know that collage is the fancy art word that means simply cut and paste. So today the only things that you'll be using are your scissors, your glue stick, crayons, maybe some markers from your table, and scrap paper. And we're going to have what I am calling a sub-plan. So buckle up and get ready. A sub lesson. So this is a sub. And this is a sub. That looks just like Mrs. Snyder without her glasses on, right, everybody? And this is the guy who was too antsy to stop playing with his friends and accidentally invented the sandwich. Like I said, a sub is a kind of sandwich. You know, from like Subway. So this guy was the Earl of Sandwich, and he was always playing cards with his friends. You see, it was way, way back in the old times in the 1800s, and that's before even my grandpa was born. So that's a real long time ago. But they were always playing cards because it was like the closest thing to a PS5 that they had. And he loved playing games with his friends. So they'd be sitting there, and then all of a sudden he'd be like, I'm hungry. But since nobody had invented a sandwich yet, you could have a piece of bread or you could have a steak, but then you'd need some forks and knives and something to drink. And that means you would have to stop playing. So this guy was like, wait a second, get me the bread. Then put some cheese on it. Then put my meat on it. Then put my vegetables on it. He loved pickles. Then put another piece of bread on top so I can hold it all in my hand. And next thing you know, sandwiches. Today you're going to make me a sub. And your sub will enjoy the subs. So, number one, you can draw a sub, like this one here. You can collage a sub. If you choose to draw, you'll take your piece of paper, draw it, color it. And I want to know what you like in your sub. Do you like yogurt, pizza, mac and cheese? Do you want a pickle on top? Do you want buns, pickle, lettuce, cheese, put that patty in between? It's burger. What? It's burger. Or this burger over here has french fries, cheese, lettuce, tomato, guacamole, carrot, sushi, watermelon, turkey leg, blueberries, and I think that's a fish with some ketchup. Your choice. This is the collaged sandwich that I made. And I'm going to give you a quick little demo on how to stack it up, and then you'll get to work. All right, now that we've all giggled about how everybody wants a popsicle on their sandwich or a dead rabbit on their sandwich, let's clap, clap, elbow tap, and show me your Mona Lisa. All right, I'm going to move quick here. I'm not going to do the whole darn thing, but this is what I'm going to do. You'll notice that the scrap bins are out and ready for you. You can always use some materials from the art store, but start with your table bin. You should have crayons, markers, scissors, and glue already there. Remember, if you want to draw your sandwich instead of collage your sandwich, of course you can do that. You'll just be using a pencil to sketch it out. You can trace it with a marker and then color it in. I'm going to start my sandwich with a piece of bread, and it looks like I have a nice brown scrap from my pile right here. So, as forever and always, I'm going to flip it over, make sure that my glue goes all the way to the edge, and I'm going to pop it down on my paper. You'll have a piece of paper that you'll be attaching your sandwich or drawing your sandwich to as well, and then maybe when we're done, I'll put a little table under it. So, next thing, what do I want on my sandwich? Well, I do like the idea of starting with some cheese. So let me get cheese. This is a nice yellow for cheese. And I'm going to cut a little cheesy shape. And if I fold it in half, I can even put some holes in it. I don't know, do you ever eat the holy cheese? I like the holy cheese. Sometimes. All right, now I've got a piece of cheese. Let me glue my piece of cheese down. Have to get around the edges of those holes. Next thing on my sandwich, how about, ooh, a tomato. Tomato slice, no problem. I'll make a tomato. And then using my crayons, I can add the details of the tomato. So then when you're looking at it, you're like, what's that big round thing, a gumball? No, it's not a gumball. That's silly. Gumballs go in soup. Everybody knows that. And I'll add the details of my tomato. I can even make the little seeds. I could even add some pink where the gooey stuff is. All right, now that I have a tomato, guess what? We're stacking it up. We're building a sandwich. Now I've got a tomato. Maybe I need 2 tomatoes. Maybe, do you guys like onions? My dad always puts onion on a sandwich. I don't really care for it, but I'll add an onion to the sandwich. And I'm going to do it like a curly clue. Cutting my spiral by spinning my paper as I go. Getting smaller and smaller and smaller. And now I have these nice curly cute onions. Sometimes an onion will have a purple stripe on the edge. You could add that with your crayon. And we will keep going until we have a complete sandwich. So now I've got a pretty solid sandwich. I've got bread, cheese, pickle, carrot, onion, strawberry, tomato, some bacon. That looks like lettuce. My French fries, of course. I've got some more greenery. I've got an apple slice. I've got an olive on top. This is amazing. So let's finish it off by adding a little bit of texture to my bread, some value, make it have form. Ooh, speaking of form, those French fries are popping out. Do you ever put your potato chips on your sandwich? I do. That way you don't even have to get up from your card game to grab a bag of chips. I'll put a toothpick, one with the fancy stuff at the top, into my olive, which is holding it on. And then I think for my table, I might add a beautiful tablecloth. Probably with some stripes. I love stripes. So color in your whole thing. Make sure that you have an amazing sandwich to share. I cannot wait to see who has the craziest sandwich, the grossest sandwich, the candiest sandwich, the yummiest sandwich, the weirdest sandwich, and the least edible sandwich. But for now, get to work, have a blast, and I will see you tomorrow. Oh, and as always, amazing artists, don't forget to sign your work. Bye-bye.